right, welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Super Podcast. This is a special one. It's number one. We have our first guest of the podcast. Everybody, welcome Hercer.
Hercer.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, so he'll be with us for this one. So second reason this episode is huge for us is because we're going to be doing something different from our usual, review of a movie. For this episode, we're going to be doing a bracket-style tournament for the greatest Marvel or DC live-action movie. If you guys are following along on YouTube, so you'll see the bracket in front of you. If you're on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please check out our YouTube. So it's going to be on there. It's going to be a bracket of the top 32 Marvel and DC movies. Marvel is on your left side and DC on your right. And we determine the seating by box office numbers.
Before we get into it, if you guys got the bracket in front of you, what do you guys think? If you got any upsets? Potential upsets?
I don't think we have any. We're going to have upsets, but my thing is I just want to make it clear to everyone that, as Bo said, this is based on box office numbers.
Yeah.
So, obviously, if we were picking these ourselves, the seating would be a lot different.
Yeah.
And there would even be movies that, I feel don't even deserve to be mentioned.
At 100%, there's going to be movies in here.
And there's movies that got snubbed.
There's one movie in particular I'll get to when we get there, but that isn't even in my top maybe 40.
Is it Suicide Squad?
It's Venom.
Venom? Really?
It's Venom. Yeah, it's not in my top.
Venom's
40.
not bad. Venom's rewatchable.
It's fine. It's completely fine.
Suicide Squad.
Anyway, we'll get there.
I've also probably seen half, if not less than half, of these movies. So that could also be an
Hercer's trying to
interesting.
offer us a outsider perspective,
Yeah.
kind of just a casual fan.
Exactly.
And at worst comes to worst, he can just be, a mediator for this, and
For sure.
also for all of you participating in this bracket. First of all, thank you, and second of all, just a piece of advice right here is you kind of want to predict what our answers would be for this. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no fan vote. This is just, the four of us here, discussing it and.
Yeah, so fill out your bracket the way you would fill it out, and
if you were us.
Yeah. Whatever, I don't know.
Leave a comment if you disagree.
Yeah. Drop a comment if there's any surprises. Some movies that just missed the cut for Marvel were Deadpool 1 and 2, both made $785 million.
Wow, not one of them's on the bracket.
Just missed it.
Wow.
They missed it by $3 million, basically. Surprising that both Deadpool movies made the exact same amount of money.
Probably got a very
Pretty much.
niche.
$785 million and $783 million.
And I'm really surprised that not one is on here.
I saw Deadpool 1 in the theater, and I didn't see Deadpool 2 at all. So that's probably my fault. Yeah, exactly.
You were honestly a big part of that.
Yeah.
Hercer's one view.
Yeah. Hercer and his buddies, accounted for about $2 million worth of revenue. And again, these are all by just box office total worldwide gross. So this is not adjusted for inflation or otherwise. I think Superman 1 with Christopher Reeve from 1976. I think that would be number one if it was just.
Really?
It might be.
Oh no,
Not over Endgame. Not over Endgame, but it would be top
For DC.
I think it would be like Dark Knight number. It would be like over $1 billion.
Yeah, we're not doing inflation.
Yeah, so we're not adjusting for inflation because I'm not doing that math. Anyway, so just missed the cut for Marvel. It's Deadpool 1 and 2, Guardians of the Galaxy, Captain America Winter Soldier, and The Amazing Spider-Man, first one with Andrew Garfield.
See, I would have liked to.
That makes sense.
That makes sense, but I would have liked to have seen Iron Man in here, the first Iron Man.
Not even close.
But that's what I'm saying.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe next year we'll do one based on merit.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll do Rotten Tomatoes score. That's a good idea.
Yeah, we could do that.
Rotten Tomatoes score.
We could do that for next year.
For Volume 2 of Super Madness.
Cool.
All right, I'll write that down.
So Iron Man 1 and 2 are both at around $600 million. The Thor
But
movies
Iron Man 3 is on here.
Iron Man 3 is definitely on
you
here.
got to think, too, a lot of sequels I feel are on here just because of the hype of the original.
You gain fans after every movie.
Yeah, that you gain fans, you gain traction, and people are excited to see where you're going, so more fans are coming out to see it and all that. So
Also, all right, so ones that just missed the cut for DC are Batman and Robin, $238 million. Birds of Prey, $201 million.
what?
Yeah,
Who saw that movie?
apparently.
Especially during all this COVID shit.
Yeah. That probably affected.
what?
Impressive.
Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds, $219 million.
I was hyped for that movie when it came out.
Yeah, I would love to talk about that.
I looked it up. That movie. So the budget was $200 million, and the marketing was like $200 million, and then it made $200 million.
Oh, so they lost 200
So that was like a fat loss for them, and probably discouraged them from doing anything risky for a
Probably
while.
why DC is the way it is today.
And Catwoman was $82 million.
I believe that. Like,
Yeah.
when that came out, for sure.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Is that even?
And it's Halle Berry in her prime. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that's not good at the box
No,
office.
it's bad.
It's bad.
Even back then.
No, but I'm saying, like, I'm not surprised that
oh, you're
it's, like, just missed the cut.
gotcha. Yeah, but like that's not
it missed the cut by like about $200 million. So it's a
also
lot
missed
of
the
money.
mark.
It missed the mark.
missed a
I saw that
concept.
one in theaters.
I
many
saw it in
times.
theaters too. I saw it in theaters too. I did. I saw.
I rented that from Blockbuster.
Did you?
First time I saw it.
I rented. Did you ever play the video game? I rented the video game from Blockbuster.
I remember renting the Batman Begins video game
Ooh.
for GameCube.
Blockbuster
Dude,
was ahead of
One
its
of the
time.
best games. I love that game. All right, so you guys want to get started with the round of 32 for both sides?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So for Marvel, first matchup is number 1 seed Avengers Endgame at I don't know $3 billion or whatever it was
A lot.
versus Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire.
That's a 16 seed.
Yeah, 16 seed.
Yo, how about Avatar pulling the rug out under Endgame?
Dude, that was how petty.
That's so
How
petty.
petty. Like
If
10 years later.
If re-release in China.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me? That shouldn't count.
Wait, so
Well,
they-
re-releases count. So like
But-
that's why Star Wars keeps making money.
Endgame
The
could
original
go out
one.
in theaters right now, and I'll go. Everyone will go see it.
Yeah, I would see it again. All right.
Oh.
So what's up?
No, continue.
No.
I just have some thoughts about this. matchup.
Go ahead.
All right.
Take it
So all right, everyone want to do their first vote, and then we'll see if.
should we talk about it first? Like
up.
the
There's not
Yeah,
very much.
do you guys want to vote first or talk about it first?
Let's vote first, I think.
Let's vote, and then if there's an argument to be made, we can do that.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
we'll
So,
give our final votes.
yeah.
We gotta burn through this first round though. So
Yeah.
not
Let's
take too
get
much
through it.
time.
We're already 8 minutes into it.
Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man.
You're a
Ooh.
jerk off.
Okay.
No, 100%.
Okay.
I'll stand by this like any day
Okay.
of the
That's
week.
one vote. Norm.
Endgame, come on. Not even close.
Endgame. Don't even talk.
All
to
right,
me anymore.
Yeah. I mean, you got to go Endgame just for what it. But Spider-Man 2. That sucks that it's a 16 seed because that would have moved on.
Well, that's
for
what I'm
sure.
saying. when we're doing box
you're
scores.
talking just movie. I think Spider-Man 2 is the better movie than Endgame.
All right. Some background on Hercer. Tell us. What did you
Bring
major
me
in
some-
college?
It's communications with a minor in film. So I'm
Exactly.
a bit of.
Knows more than you.
I'll take the snobby side of things if I need to take the snobby side.
You. All right. Take the snobby side.
But again, all right, let's just put this in a vacuum for a second.
Yeah, let's hear this argument.
And you put someone who's never seen either of these movies, you're going to put them against Endgame. They're going to be completely lost. They're not going to go.
Yeah.
They're not going to know anything that's going on.
Endgame is a sequel to
And-
what 19 movies.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2, even though it's a sequel to 1, you're still going to be able to follow that a lot more. And
Yeah,
it's like
it's tough. You got to go Endgame because it's what it stood for. It's the culmination of a 20 movie arc. You got to go Endgame. But if there were any other matchup, I think Spider-Man 2.
You gotta
I
give
feel-
Spider-Man 2 his respect.
So Endgame gets the win.
Endgame moving on. Okay. Next seed is or next matchup is Spider-Man Far From Home versus Captain Marvel. It's Far From Home, right?
I've seen neither.
It's Far From Home.
It's Far From Home.
You don't need to see Captain Marvel.
All right. Moving on. Black Panther and Venom. I'm going Black Panther.
I've seen Black Panther. I haven't seen Venom, so I'll vote Black
Believe it
Panther.
or not, I have not seen Venom.
You haven't?
You
have not.
didn't see that with us?
I have not. No, I did not go with you guys.
Really? Okay.
I mean, but I gotta go Black Panther regardless.
Yeah.
Out of respect.
We
And
saw
my boy
Black
Chas
Panther together
Brolin, yeah,
in
I
college.
I mean, and it got a lot of hype, but I mean, I thought it was good for sure when it came out. Yeah, definitely Black Panther
Yeah.
on this one.
Okay. Black Panther moves on. Gav, are you updating these as we go?
Yeah,
or?
I am, and I'm
All right,
also
cool.
just fucking myself because no one asked me my vote for the past 2 movies.
Yeah, you voted for Endgame and you voted for.
Should we like talk about
Far From
each
Home.
movie a little bit too? Or
No, we don't
just
have
go
time for
right
that.
through it?
Maybe like in the Elite Eight.
I was
they
thinking
deserve
if we.
that, right?
Well, we
I was
need,
thinking
like-
if a movie gets outvoted for nothing, there's nothing to talk about.
There's
Yeah,
nothing to
yeah.
talk about.
But if we
Yeah.
like split, or like Herc said, if Herc like has a hot take, then we talk
yeah,
about it.
there you go. This next one's a good one.
All right, next matchup we have Avengers: Age of Ultron versus Thor: Ragnarok.
That's a good one.
It's a good one. I'm kind of torn with this
I
one.
just watched Age of
Really?
Ultron this week again.
See,
Did you?
for me, this is a no-brainer. I'm going Thor Ragnarok all
Yeah.
the way.
Okay.
Great film, hilarious,
Yeah,
good action.
for sure.
I may or may have not have fallen asleep in both of these movies. Dead serious.
Well, which one
I
did you
saw
last the longest
Age of
in?
Ultron in the movie theater, and I fell asleep during that. I was probably hungover. There was definitely some funny moments in it, so maybe that'll put it over the top for me. But just
All right, so for the moment alone where Bruce Banner tries to do the thing from the Incredible Hulk where he jumps out of the plane and like he turns into Hulk as before he hits the ground, but it
Oh, and
fails.
yeah, that
and
was
he
fun.
bounces off the ground
That
and,
was
like the
fun.
giant dog. Just
you
goes,
might have been
"Oh."
with me when we watched that.
I was
Yeah.
obliterated when we did that. When we watched
Yes.
that movie. But for that moment alone, which is probably the funniest moment in a Marvel movie, I got to go throw a Ragnarok over that. Because Avengers Age of Ultron was disappointing to me.
Two
Yeah, what do you
things. That's not the funniest moment in the Marvel movie. Come on. And
I left like a
Age of
child.
Ultron. Age of Ultron. At the moment, probably felt like a disappointment, but I think it aged beautifully. The way it set things up, set everything up, and still
Knowing what we know now about like WandaVision.
knowing everything we know now, Age of Ultron is low key like almost a masterpiece in that sense. The way it like set things, not a masterpiece, but set things in motion.
It's good, like transition movie.
Yeah,
Like
but
you're
I'm
saying.
going Ragnarok. It's still a no brainer for me. I love Ragnarok. It's
that-
so rewatchable. Jeff Goldblum kills it.
Yeah,
He's
he's
so
good in that.
funny in that for the small amount of screen time he has.
And for the
show.
Matt Damon cameo.
Oh,
alone.
that's stupid.
Spoiler.
So are we? Is that unanimous right there?
Yeah, that's Ragnarok.
Yeah.
All right. This one is a no-brainer to me. Iron Man 3 versus Spider-Man Homecoming.
This is another one I
Yeah,
think
we gotta make sure we're
aged
giving out
good.
the seedings too. I feel.
Oh, okay. So, a 6
Yeah.
seed Iron Man 3 versus 11 seed Spider-Man Homecoming.
This is another one. Iron Man 3 definitely. In
I like
retrospect-
Iron Man 3 a lot.
Iron Man 3 aged well in retrospect. I think it does better. It's a Christmas movie. No, but Homecoming's got it.
It's Homecoming. All right.
Homecoming.
Okay, next we have 3 seed Avengers. First Avengers versus 14 seed Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Unanimous.
Yeah, it's another-
Avengers.
It's got to be Avengers.
Anyone objections?
Hearse, objection?
Nah,
Almost an objection, but no.
Although I do gotta shout out Guardians of the Galaxy. Great series.
Volume 2 was,
Good.
And the soundtrack in Guardians of the Galaxy, you gotta love that too. So
yeah,
Yeah,
the soundtracks are amazing.
gotta give it its respect.
Avengers, though. Come on.
I mean, no,
If
it's
the
got
first
it
Avengers, yeah.
We have a couple on here that drew the short stick.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Just-
Oh, okay. Well, nah, it's this one still. It's number 7 seed Civil War versus 10 seed Spider-Man 3. Civil War.
Well, because
Yeah.
Civil War, I mean, you kind of still get your Spider-Man. You get your first Spider-Man appearance in the MCU.
Civil
That
War was
was-
epic, and
yeah.
Spider-Man 3 was disappointment. Okay. Okay. This might be our toughest one.
This
yet.
is a good one.
This is a good one.
This is
For the final of the first round of Marvel, we have number 2 seed Infinity War versus 15 seed Spider-Man 2002 Tobey Maguire.
Wow,
Pass that
upset
whiskey. I need to
alert.
think about this.
Potential upset alert here. 15 beating a 2.
Dude, I think if 15 takes it, upset alert.
This
Dude,
is tough,
come
man.
on. I mean,
Spider-Man
Spider-Man is amazing.
Spider-Man to us and everyone that's our age is
It's the most
It's
important
iconic,
movie
yeah.
of our
Yeah,
life,
like this-
maybe of our lifetime.
yeah, like this.
Given the context,
I mean, I wasn't,
this was all we had.
Yeah, like this wasn't. It didn't kick off the modern day MCU, but this
No.
was the first. At least that I can remember, this is the first live action superhero movie.
Like
This or X-Men?
X-Men was
Yeah.
X-Men was
Yeah,
cool.
no,
X-Men
but
looks good.
Spider-Man, like, come on, like it was Spider-Man.
Yeah, dude,
like,
you got to.
Tobey Maguire.
Green Goblin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah, William Dafoe.
Infinity War is amazing.
I did like Infinity War.
I loved Infinity War, but
I'm going. I love Infinity War.
so
to
I
death.
love Infinity War for the fact that they had the balls to actually kill everyone off at the end.
I
No,
think
they
that's
brought it
why.
back.
Yeah.
But Spider-Man is just too close to my heart to. I can't knock it. that
All
much
right,
out.
so take away the nostalgic part of it. Which
Infinity
is the
War?
better movie?
Well,
Infinity
that's a Hercer question.
Hearse.
No, I love Spider-Man probably even more. That's
Okay.
another thing.
All right,
so what's
So,
our
like,
vote?
like,
What's our
I was
vote?
I was complimenting Infinity War, but Spider-Man does have that nostalgia, and I think it's a great movie too.
All right, so Norm, what's your vote?
I don't know. Come back to me. This is a fucking tough one.
Gav?
I'm going to go Spider-Man. Just because I feel like Infinity War, if Endgame wins this whole bracket, Infinity War can also like ride that wave too.
Yeah, they're
Like,
kinda-
I'm
very
also of the
similar.
hot take though. I think Infinity War is better than Endgame.
I
I'll
think
ride
so
that
too.
day
I
all
think
day
that too.
long.
I do too as well.
I just think that too.
a lot of people think
So-
that, and I see that, and yeah, I get it, but I don't agree. So
So we're going
So-
Hersh Spider-Man.
I think I gotta go Spider-Man here. Hearse, what are you
If
going
you're-
with?
don't ask
Two
me.
for Spider-Man.
I'm for Spider-Man.
Yeah, we'll do Spider-Man.
Well, don't do it for
Let's
me.
do
No, what's your
Spider-Man.
vote? Yeah, it's,
No, I want to do Spider-Man. Yeah.
Sorry, I yelled at you
Well-
earlier. But.
No, well, I'm still getting over it, but it's Spider-Man will work.
It'll be even
Yeah.
funnier if I
Yeah.
do cut out that
Yeah.
part. So
They're going there, like beat him with a belt.
Definitely a tough one. Like we just said, Spider-Man definitely has that nostalgic view to it. But I think just because you guys all did Spider-Man, I'm gonna have to go Infinity War just because
All right, well, 3-1.
But-
it was a great fucking movie.
But I think we
dive
should
in.
clarify. Like, are we doing this on the film itself, or is it the like the grand scheme of things, too.
First of all, don't hit that.
Everything that
Careful.
goes into what makes you like a movie, I guess. You know?
Yeah, so
So
all outside factors.
everything.
It could be
You
honestly.
had to have one movie disappear from the rest of the time, but you can only watch the other one.
All right, then
I'd pick Spider-Man.
Then
I
Spider-Man,
honestly would.
yeah.
I think it's
I'd
just
rather
like
Spider-Man.
whatever.
Infinity War.
It can vary from matchup to matchup. Whatever makes you like that movie.
Yeah, this doesn't have to be that.
It's not
deep.
that
Okay.
reviewed. Like it's not that deep.
And Spider-Man it is.
Spider-Man,
Okay. All right.
for sure.
So, Gab, do you want to give us the rundown of all the winners of the first round?
So moving forward, we have the 1 seed Endgame matching up against the 8 seed Far From Home. We also have the 5 seed Black Panther going up against 13 seed Ragnarok.
It's a good one.
Yeah, that's
Should
a
be a
good
good
one.
matchup.
Then we have 11 seed Spider-Man Homecoming versus 3 seed Avengers.
Wow, that's
Ooh,
a tough one.
That's a good one.
Damn.
Then we have 7 seed Civil War. It's nice to see a Captain America movie make this.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause Civil War is a Captain America movie.
It is. Yeah.
It's part of the Captain
Yeah,
America trilogy.
you're right. Technically.
7 seed Civil War versus a 15 seed Spider-Man.
Ooh,
Tobey
that's gonna be a tough one
Maguire.
too. All right.
Some good second round matchups.
That's a good second round matchup. All right. Do you guys want to go through DC now?
DC first round. Let's get it.
DC. Okay, we already got it. This is a tough one to me. We have the number 1 seed Aquaman. Yes, everyone. Aquaman did make the most money for any DC movie by about $100 million too, which I was
That's a sin.
shocked at.
Jason Momoa. Man.
$1.1 billion this movie made worldwide.
That's a sin.
Okay, so number 1 Aquaman versus number 16 Batman Returns, 1992, Michael Keaton, Tim Burton.
Ooh.
I'm going Batman Returns.
I am as well.
Danny DeVito.
I'm going Aquaman on this. I have to say.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Kev?
going Batman Returns.
Really? Okay.
I love that movie.
It's that's an underrated movie. Okay. All right.
A
I guess-
very underrated sequel.
Yeah, it is. I think that movie is it didn't make as much money as the first one. It's not as good as the first one. Anyway. Ooh. Okay.
So we're going Batman Returns.
So Batman Returns, yeah.
So the 16 seed upsets the 1 seed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
but that
huge.
1 seed is
It's a weak
fluff.
one. It's a
It's a 1 seed. It's an upset.
it's a 1 seed. It's
All
an
right, we got
upset.
2 up.
It's the biggest upset of the day of the bracket so far.
It is. It is. Next is gonna be huge, guys. So this would be 8 seed Man of Steel versus number 9 Joss Whedon's Justice League. However, we substituted that one for the Snyder Cut because we no longer acknowledge Joss Whedon's Justice League.
Let it
So-
be known.
Let it be known. So, 8 seed Man of Steel versus 9 seed Snyder Cut. Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Man of Steel.
I just want to say, as we record this, I'm exactly 4/6 of the way through Zack Snyder's Justice
4/6
League.
of the way.
You can
Or
simplify
how many-
that 2/3.
However many parts? Yeah, I'm not good at math, but like I just know there's like a few parts, and I'm more than halfway through the parts. I like Man of Steel a lot, though. So
I'm going Man of Steel.
Wow. I'm
No
going Snyder
brainer for
Cut.
me.
Really?
Yeah, we just watched it. I loved it, honestly. I mean, it was long, but like we talked about in the last episode, I thought it was dope. And yeah, I'm going to go Snyder Cut for sure.
Yeah. Remember, you guys can check out our Snyder Cut episode, which is episode 4, and our Man of Steel episode, which is episode 2. So, having just watched both of these within the last 3 weeks, basically, I love Man of Steel, man. I love that movie. It's it's I don't know. It's tough. Hercer, what do you think?
even though I haven't officially finished Snyder Cut, I still do love Man of Steel, and I love that everything that came together for Snyder in that one versus his own masterwork. In
It
a way,
feels like a
just-
movie that actually it's just a movie. Like it didn't get fucked with. It didn't get.
Yeah.
There's no weird cut of it out there. It's just like
That's his first one, right? Like,
it's the first.
It was good for
DC
sure.
EU movie, I guess.
But yeah, I'm going to go with Snyder Cut.
Snyder Cut. What do
I
you
got Man of Steel.
Man of
I'll
Steel.
go Man
All
of
right, so Man of
Steel,
Steel
yeah.
3-1 wins, but
What do you got? You're on Man of Steel?
yeah, Man of Steel.
Okay, cool.
I love that. It's such a tight movie. I love it. I love Zod. I think Zod's still the best villain we've had in a long time.
Michael Shannon?
I think, yeah, dude. I think he
killer,
is,
yeah.
man.
And
I think
what
he is.
was
vibe
funny
of it.
about Justice League is every time that music kicked in for Superman, it kind of reminded me of
Yeah.
Man of Steel and how much I love
Exactly.
Man of
It all
Steel.
ties together, man. There's so much of the Snyder Cut that is references of like basically shot by shot references of Man of Steel from 8 years ago. at this
Yeah, with the
point.
first flight, too.
Yeah,
Him
the first
walking
flight.
out
the-
with
yeah,
the black suit.
Yeah, exactly. It's awesome. That movie's great. Check it out again if you haven't seen it in a while. Okay, next we have Batman v Superman 5 seed versus 12 seed Shazam.
This is kind of tough.
I don't
Shazam
think-
takes place in Philly, though. Shout out.
Yeah, but it's filmed in Toronto, Canada.
But how often do you get a
And
superhero
if
movie?
you've watched the movie, you can tell it.
How often do you get a Philly superhero movie?
No, you're right. You're right.
All I want to say is I haven't seen Shazam, but I kind of want to vote for it,
What?
considering how much.
Yeah,
No,
dick.
I not the biggest Batman versus Superman.
I don't love. Norm, we'll get to you in a second. I don't. I don't love. I don't think Batman v Superman was what it should have been. I think it was kind of missed potential. But Shazam is just it's fine. At least Batman v Superman is just there's moments in that like the nightmare sequences, the car chase and all that. I gotta go Batman v Superman.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Batman vs Superman as well. Just like you said, the movie as a whole was not the best, but there's so many good scenes in that movie that I gotta go with that
Yeah, it makes up for it.
over Shazam.
Mhm.
Yeah, Batman vs Superman for sure. This is a tough one. This is criminal that we're putting these two up against each other in the first round.
This is tough. So we have 4 seed The Dark Knight versus 13 seed Batman Begins.
That's a sin.
It's a sin. If this were any other matchup, to me, Batman Begins would probably move on.
Yeah,
It
literally
sucks that
any other movie.
Literally any other matchup it would, but The Dark Knight is, it is what it speaks for itself.
I get what you guys are saying because obviously that Batman movie is iconic, but when I saw Dark Knight in theaters, I literally walked out. I was like, "That is the best movie I've ever seen."
Yeah,
Ever. Like that movie is so fucking good. It's no doubt for me. I'm going Dark Knight.
yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Her?
Just as a movie in general, let alone superhero.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You gotta
Yeah.
go Dark Knight.
Dark Knight, right? Yeah.
Herce is a big Oscar guy. When Heath
Yeah,
Ledger won
Heath
this
Ledger won.
Oscar.
Yeah.
Is that the only
Cried,
actor
I cried
to win for these
big
movies?
time.
Yeah.
For a superhero movie?
Posthumously.
I would imagine. Oh well, Joaquin Phoenix won an Oscar, didn't he?
Yeah. Okay, we'll get to that. That's
I
coming
have
up.
thoughts to say about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Damn, you guys hate on the joke.
I can't believe that's even on here.
Okay. Next we have number 6 seed Wonder Woman versus 11 seed Superman Returns.
I could give a whole spiel about defending Superman Returns
Please don't.
if it was warranted, but I liked Wonder Woman too much to even make that case for Superman Returns. I'm going Wonder Woman.
Is Superman Returns the second Superman?
Brandon Routh.
That's Kevin Spacey.
Oh,
Right?
I
Kevin
thought
Spacey's in that
you
one?
meant-
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, Wonder Woman.
2006.
Yeah, I'm going Wonder Woman as well. It's just, I was gonna say it was a good movie all around. I enjoyed
Wonder
it.
Woman's so solid all around. Superman Returns. There's a lot of issues I have with that movie. He doesn't punch. He doesn't throw a punch in that movie.
Who cares?
Does he
It
really?
sucks.
Wow.
That movie sucks. I hate that movie. Wonder Woman moves on.
It's bad.
Okay, this is actually an interesting matchup.
Oh my god.
This is interesting. So number 3 seed Joker, Joaquin Phoenix from last year, 2019, 2020, whatever.
I think it was 2019.
It had to be 2019. 2019 October.
Yeah, you're right, 2019. Versus number 14 seed Batman Forever with Val Kilmer.
See, I was hoping to
1995.
boot Joker out this as soon as possible, but I don't know.
Dude, I don't understand. I mean, I do understand why you guys don't like the Joker, but I liked it. There's no doubt for me. I'm going the Joker.
I just mentally, for my mental health, I can never watch this movie again.
I hated Joker.
I also hated
I
Joker.
hated
Yeah.
it. It got his performance is great. He probably deserved that Oscar. I can't stand that
Just
movie.
unenjoyable, like thoroughly.
Yeah,
For me.
from
It just-
start to finish, there wasn't one
Really?
moment where I was like, "This is fun." I know it's not supposed to be like that, but it's still a movie. Like, let me have some kind of.
But I also
joy
love
out of
dark
it.
shit. Like, give me all like the dark.
Yeah, I
fucked
can
up
watch a
shit.
dark movie all day long.
But
But
it's
this
So
is
you
just
guys-
something about it.
So
over
saying
the
that,
top.
you guys didn't like it?
no,
Yeah, no.
I hated it. I hated it.
See, I thought it was obviously it was slow, but I liked the darker take on it, and it wasn't like any other superhero movie you've seen so far.
See,
Because it's not. Because it's
Not, but
First of all, this shouldn't even be called Joker. It should just be called Clown. Because it has nothing to do with the DC. It has, aside from the fact that they threw the Waynes in just for to add that extra $900 million to the box office, and it worked because this movie made a shit ton of money. This movie has nothing to do with DC. It has nothing to do with the character of the
it's
Joker.
basically like Catwoman.
It's basically Taxi Driver. It's
And
Taxi
King of
Driver.
comedy, but worse than both. Of
Yeah,
them.
it's Taxi Driver and King of Comedy, 2 Scorsese movies, but it's worse than both because it's just shitty. It shouldn't even be called it's nothing to do with the Joker. It's not. It's just a guy who loses his mind, who dances a lot for no reason.
And is pissed off against the world.
Is pissed off against the world, and it presents kind of a shitty message because he wins at the end.
Well, that's what I
don't like it.
I'm cool with all the dark stuff and the whole movie up until the third act. Like a movie like this, let him get all the way to third act. Don't introduce Bruce Wayne as an 8-year-old, but have like maybe end the movie with his first altercation with Batman. Because I feel like a movie like this, you have to have at least the good guy punch him in the mouth one time, like, and just say like, this shit doesn't fly. Like, you can't come out the winner of this.
Dude, he not only does he come out the winner, he's cheered on like he's the greatest thing.
Right, like he's like
Got
a
a
king.
following.
Yeah, he gets a follow. He becomes king of the world at the end. It's stupid.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Movie wise,
I get why you guys don't like it, but I don't know.
I'm going Batman Forever.
There's some
just
good
'cause
scenes in it.
I like Batman
Yeah, we haven't even mentioned Batman Forever. So Batman Forever
mean, that's
wins
not
by
great
default.
either.
It's not great.
Wins by default.
It wins by default just because of how much I hate Joker.
It just wins because you guys all fucking hate it.
Batman Forever has some stuff in it that I think is a little underrated, but overall the movie doesn't really work. Batman Forever.
It's at least better than Batman and Robin, right? Is that the one with George Clooney?
Yeah, well, they're both fun, but Batman Forever is.
They're both
Jim
Joel
Carrey's the
Schumachers. Yeah.
They're not great. Neither one's great. Sorry, what's everyone's vote?
I wish we could switch this with the like mix match these with like the Dark Knight, Batman Begins, and like
I'm going Joker.
It's one for Joker. Hers.
Tommy Lee, Two-Face.
Batman Forever. Gav.
Val Kilmer.
Yeah, Batman Forever gets it.
Sorry, Norm.
Sorry, Joaquin.
I just can't let the bad guy win again.
Next we have. This is an easy one for me. 7 Suicide Squad versus number 10 seed Batman 1989 Tim Burton. I have such a weird connection to Batman 89. I love that movie so much. I watched it so much as a kid. It gets better for me as I get older. I love it. That gets my vote.
See, Suicide Squad has some good scenes. Like that was right when we thought like the DCEU could be something.
Yeah.
So we were also like hyped for it. So
I was so happy going into that movie. Thinking,
yeah, but so you see like, first of all, Margot Robbie kills it as Harley Quinn. You have the hype about the new Joker.
Will Smith's in it too.
That was the least of the hype. I mean,
I was pretty hyped for him.
I was
to get that
like,
shot.
he was good.
all right, but you
good
got
in
the
it.
first new Joker since Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
You got rumors that Ben Affleck is going to be in it, and he has some great scenes, like his
scene's cool.
callback scenes with Deadshot and Harley Quinn, Joker. And then the Flash scene in it was cool too. Before we realized that Ezra Miller sucks as the Flash.
I forgot he's in that movie.
I don't remember
He
that.
gets Captain. Was it Captain Boomerang like robbing a bank?
No Honor Among Thieves. Huh?
Yeah,
It's cool to see Amanda Waller too.
yeah. No, like the movie like had potential coming out, but it just fell flat for me.
It was like
just made
one
no
long
sense.
music video.
And I'm tired of the Suicide Squad. Like they keep shoving it down our throats with like video games, like different spin-offs.
I mean,
of
it's
it.
a cool concept, but they can't get it
it's
right.
just so goofy now. Like now you got John Cena having the worst costume I've ever seen in a superhero movie. Like that's
We
where
haven't
they're
seen it.
going
That movie
now.
hasn't come out yet. I
know.
think it's gonna be pretty. James Gunn did it. He did Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, but I just hate John Cena. Like I just can't look at him.
Well, you
That's
literally
a hot
can't.
take.
You literally can't see him. So.
That's a hot take. That's a hot take, man.
He's hosting Wipeout now. That's where he belongs. That's the most screen time he should ever get.
Okay.
terrible
No more
actor.
John Cena slander on this podcast.
No, I'll talk shit
I
about John
have
Cena
two
all I want.
weird takes with these. Like, I actually don't hate Suicide Squad as much as everyone else seems to, and I also prefer Batman Returns to the original Batman, which I also.
Ooh. Okay.
That being said, I probably would say the original Batman,
I'm going Batman too.
but I do like Suicide Squad. I don't think it's
Yeah,
as bad as Batman
I don't think it's
Superman.
terrible,
That's another
But I think again another movie that DC fucked up in the edit.
100%.
They clearly there's an Ayer cut out there, David Ayer cut out there. The director's saying like they fucked up my movie. He said I have enough for a solo Joker movie, and maybe
barely see him in the movie.
5% of that's in the movie. It's like so fuck DC.
I saw the fans are tweeting for like the Ayer cut now. Like
Yeah,
how
they're
we got
saying
Snyder cut.
HBO Max
How they're
picked it
saying, like,
up.
the Snyder cut. You know,
Yeah,
like,
it's the
I'd
same
watch
thing.
that.
It's the
Yeah, I
same
would watch
concept
that too.
It's the exact same concept. They fucked up his movie. Let him do it. Let him finish it off.
I'm going Suicide Squad just for the record.
You're going
yeah,
Suicide
Suicide
Squad?
Yeah.
I'm going Batman.
I'm going. I gotta go Batman. Okay, next.
I'm Batman.
This is an easy one for me. Depending on your age, you might see this, debate differently.
By the way, this is the last match of the first round.
Yeah, last match of the first round. If you're just listening, number 2 seed Dark Knight Rises versus Superman. Number 15 seed.
Yeah, I don't think The Dark Knight Rises aged well at all. I think it gets goofier and goofier every time I see it.
And you think Superman aged well?
Yeah, for what it is, Dark Knight Rises coming off The Dark Knight, like it falls flat. There's too many plot holes. Doesn't do it for me. I'm tired of Tom Hardy as Bane. I'm tired of it's.
All right,
I don't know.
That's you, I guess, because I'm
No, I like it, but like it doesn't carry the movie the way Heath Ledger did, and also like it doesn't make up for the things that are wrong in that movie.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I'm kind of just going off when the first time I saw this in theaters, coming off of Dark Knight. I thought this is when I first saw it. I thought it was better than the first Dark Knight, just because. Yeah, not
Again, the hype for this movie was
Yeah,
out of this
I saw
world.
this 3 times opening weekend.
Yeah,
Friday,
I-
Saturday, Sunday.
I saw it twice.
I saw
in
it
theaters.
twice as
I
well.
saw
Yeah.
it 3 times. in
But
theater, I think.
I mean, now the Dark Knight is obviously better than Dark Knight Rises, but the opening scene when they're on the plane, I
Yeah.
thought that was like fucking amazing. I was in
Yeah.
love with this movie.
I'm not
when it came
diminishing
out.
that. I'm just saying, like, I think, and then Superman, Dick Donner, Superman, like that. I love that movie. That's like you said with Batman. Like, yeah, I obviously watched Batman 800 times, but like this Superman, I've seen. Like, this was. I love this movie. I watch this all the time. Yes, give me that whiskey. Yeah.
So, yeah,
Give me.
I watched
Mine.
the Dick Donner Superman a ton. I watched the Richard Donner Superman movie a ton growing up, and something about it was just off to me. It's something about like the effects are kind of weird. I
No
don't-
shit, it's from the 70s.
The kid being completely naked when he comes out of the capsule.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
I think it's like 3 years old.
yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
PG movie.
yeah.
yeah,
Just straight dong.
yeah.
Crypt Dong.
Again, Dark Knight Rises at the time was like the most excited I've ever been for a movie.
Yeah.
I was so excited to see the Bane storyline,
Mm-hmm.
and I loved it the first time I saw it. I loved the second time. Third time I thought it was good, and I've seen it maybe 10 times now.
Yeah, how
and
about the 12th time? 12th
gets-
time, it's not that good.
every time you watch it, you realize it makes less sense, and there's plot holes you could fly a fucking bat plane through.
Bro, I was watching it the other day,
They do.
and they were literally living in the sewer. I'm like, yo, how the fuck would that work?
With no food, no food.
Yeah, like
Or sunlight.
What's another bad
Exactly.
scene is Joseph Gordon-Levitt's like fighting a cop, and he shoots.
It bounces off.
He shoots like a bullet off of what is it, like a
tanker
cement shrink like mixer, and
Yeah.
it bounces. The bullet bounces off and hits the
Yeah.
cop in the back and
Yeah.
kills him.
Yeah, Joseph Gordon-Levitt sucked.
he recognizes Batman. Just
That was my next point.
yeah, you got it, bro.
By his look, he goes up to Bruce Wayne and with all the confidence in the world says, basically, long story short, I knew you were Batman because I saw the pain in your eyes, and I've been an orphan, or I am an orphan, so I know what orphans' eyes look like, or something like that.
Yeah,
It's like,
fucking
fuck out of here, bro. Like,
stupid.
it's so stupid. 3 movies of Batman, and that's what you come up with for the one guy who figures out his identity.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's stupid as shit.
So, what's the final decision on this one?
I don't even. What was the Dark Knight Rises versus what?
Dark Knight Rises versus Superman.
And
Yeah.
I do have a lot of nostalgia towards the original Superman, so this is tough.
I'm going Superman.
I think I still got to go Dark Knight Rises. It's still a good movie. It went from a 10 out of 10 to an 8 out of 10 every time, but it's still good.
Yeah, but if it's that good, if it's better than Superman from 1976, it wouldn't drop a grade every time you watch it. But I get
Yeah,
what
but the
you're
grade it
saying.
drops to is still higher than the grade I give Superman.
Really?
That's just me. I love. There's a lot about that movie that I love.
Otisburg from Superman? Mr. Luthor.
No.
Would you have half of these movies if it wasn't for the original Superman?
No, you wouldn't have any of them.
No, but
It's not what we're
I mean,
arguing.
yeah,
about.
that's also.
It's not what we're arguing.
Like, we're not saying it doesn't deserve respect.
no, obviously it deserves no shit. At the time, this was the most expensive movie ever made. Like, I mean, it set the stage for everything. I mean, you wouldn't have any of these movies if that movie didn't work.
It's true. As a movie, I'll still say Superman.
Thank you.
1 vote for Superman,
Superman.
2 votes.
I'm going Dark Knight Rises.
All right, now what do we do?
I can go Dark Knight Rises too.
Yeah,
You did.
We got a tiebreak.
Hey, Dad. Yeah. Christopher Reeve's Superman or Dark Knight Rises?
Oh,
Yeah.
Dark Knight Rises moves on. Okay. The 2 seat advances.
all's fair.
No
No upset.
I don't mind Dark Knight Rises.
Gab, do you want to give us a recap of all the winners for the DC round?
Sure. So we got the 6-team seed Batman Returns moving forward to face the 8 seed Man of Steel. Then we got the 5 seed Batman vs Superman going on to face the 4 seed The Dark Knight. Then we have 6 seed Wonder Woman going on against the 14 seed Batman Forever. And then our last matchup is the 10 seed Batman 1989 versus number 2 Dark Knight Rises.
Cool. All right, so round 1 is finished. And I guess we're going back to Marvel bracket for this one, right?
Back to Marvel.
Okay. Gab, what's our first matchup?
We have the 1 seed Endgame versus the 8 seed Far From Home.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
If any of you say Far From Home, I'm punching you in the mouth right now.
I fucked up for not seeing Far From Home.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right. That's ridiculous. Don't ever admit that on this.
That was our first episode.
I know.
Did you listen to our first episode?
No, I didn't want to get spoiled.
You're our first guest.
Yeah. I love Far From Home, man.
Yeah.
I like that. I walked out. That was the happiest I've ever walked out of a movie theater as like an adult, just being like, that was everything I wanted to see in a Spider-Man movie and just in a superhero movie. I wasn't burnt out, but I was a little like, okay, I get like on the little tired of the Marvel thing at that point because we just had like 15 solo movies and all the Avengers and all that stuff. So I was a little kind of like, okay, this is kind of getting the same thing over and over again. And walking out of Far From Home, I just had a smile from ear to ear. So I love that movie. Gav, what do you think?
Endgame.
Gav's going to game. Norm?
Yeah, similar to what you were saying, Bo. I really loved Far From Home, but it's got to be Endgame just out of respect.
Thank you.
Endgame was fucking amazing as well.
Endgame
Yeah.
is on.
But
I
we gotta give
that was a tough battle.
gotta give Homecoming its respects.
That was a tough one.
I love them both.
That was like a
I get it. Yeah, you got to give it to
I'll
Endgame.
default to Endgame.
yeah, that was like a buzzer beater win for Endgame right there.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
True.
All right, next we have the 5 seed Black Panther versus the 13th seed Thor Ragnarok.
That's probably their best matchup yet, I think.
It's tough.
As far as like
It's tough because I blacked
Even.
out and I don't remember Ragnarok.
Was that when we bootlegged it?
yeah. So we're watching on like this shitty laptop.
Yeah.
Plugged into a TV.
you never rewatched it.
Never.
Yeah, you gotta get on that.
I will. It's just I haven't in a while. Herce, have you seen them both?
I have seen them both.
Okay.
I give the slight edge to Black Panther.
Because you fell
Because-
asleep during Ragnarok.
I did fall asleep during Ragnarok a little bit, but, but I feel that the humor was better interjected with Black Panther. I feel like I just feel like Ragnarok tried too hard to be too funny.
And
too,
it
too many
was.
too many attempts at humor.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Okay.
I
No,
think
that's-
they all
that's-
landed.
They don't all land.
I don't think they.
I think
They don't all
Ragnarok's
land in
funny.
any Marvel movie. There's at least
I
a
don't
third
know.
of the mini.
I kind of gotta agree with Gavin. I thought Ragnarok was fucking hilarious.
No, it
I
is.
don't-
It's funny. It's
I was-
funny.
I'm not saying there's not funny parts in it.
It wasn't like
But-
I didn't feel like they were trying too hard.
You're
to be
just saying
funny.
that they're
It was-
trying too hard.
Yeah,
I don't think
Yeah.
they tried too hard.
I
I
think
feel like
that's
it-
I
the
think
closest
they went
attempt at like a
full
straight up
on.
comedy.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think it works though
worked.
because Thor, like he's the most comedic
Yeah.
character,
No, Black Panther.
arguably.
Black Panther
Panther's
was weird
not
because they had
funny.
like some weird like the CGI was like weird. Like,
Towards
it
the
looked
towards
like
the
shit to
end
me.
with the fight,
Just the whole
that was
thing. I don't
kinda-
know. I think the villain in Black Panther's better. I think Killmonger's
It is a
better
great
than
villain.
Michael B. Jordan.
Hela. Yeah,
you think hell?
I think Killmonger's a great villain.
I forgot who the villain was in
yeah,
that movie
that
until
was-
you just brought it up. So that's
All right,
something.
Yeah, but that's on you. That's not Killmonger's great, dude. He's like a
No,
top
and
five
but I
Marvel
like
villain.
when I think of Black Panther, I think of that villain too.
Yeah, dude, Michael B.
And
Jordan.
that's like a
kills it.
good
He
yeah.
because he has the most.
Not
He
Kate
makes the most sense.
Blanchett.
Because Killmonger makes the most sense. Like his motivations are,
Perfectly fine motivations to.
and like I kind of was like rooting for him. So I'm like, oh, he kind of deserves it more than. Like, I don't know.
Boseman, yeah.
So Black Panther, better villain.
All right, but Ragnarok also
R.I.P.
All right, babe.
also takes a great step in Thor's character arc where he becomes
Does
yes.
Mm-hmm.
He becomes less of a vain warrior, bloodthirsty, child, and becomes more of like a humbled king that he's supposed to be of Asgard, and finds out that all of his power isn't because of the hammer. And Odin even says it to him. He's like, "Are you Thor, god of hammers, or are you Thor, god of thunder?" And that's how, at that point, that's like when Hela kicked his ass and he like passed out, and he's like having this vision of meeting Odin again. Then he wakes up and he has the lightning. And then you get Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin when he comes in and wipes out the whole Rainbow Bridge.
That was sick. Yeah.
Like, it's sick. And it's a colorful movie. It's fun. Jeff Goldblum kills it. And then you got a little bit of Planet Hulk in there. And then you got Korg, who's hilarious.
Korg is funny.
Dude,
Uh-huh.
and
Ragnarok-
Valkyrie kills it.
Ragnarok doesn't miss, but at the same time, like
Tessa Thompson's
it's-
awesome.
Yeah, but at the same time, you gotta look at Black Panther as like a revolutionary type of movie because it was like the first quote unquote like black superhero movie. That did a lot for it. and I mean it was a good story overall. But I mean, I might get some shade from my fellow black community, but I got to go with Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, damn. I just gave up on you, too. All right, so we got two.
That was a hell of a turn right there.
I like put my head down. I was like,
I was looking at the
I
next
was like, damn,
thing.
I lost this one.
Thor Ragnarok had me cracking up the whole time.
Okay. All right. So Ragnarok.
I mean, my whole thing is, even if Ragnarok is the best Thor movie, I still don't think it's better than Black Panther. Like, I just don't think any of the Thor movies are that. They don't
What
really
did you
do
like
it for
about
me.
Black Panther? Like, you didn't say one good thing. Like what did you like?
I told you,
about
I like the villain. I like the story. I
He
like the
told
music.
you liked the villain. You forgot who it was.
Yeah,
I
you
just
forgot that.
I brought up. I forgot who Kate Blanchett was. I was just, my whole point was that I remember who the villain is when I think of Black Panther, and I think of that, the fighting scenes in the.
So Black Panther.
Yes,
I
vote
just
for Black,
I think
Black
the
Panther.
action's better in Ragnarok.
I couldn't tell you who the villain was, even after he just told me who the villain was in Thor Ragnarok.
I'm going Black Panther, man.
Wow, so we got
agree.
a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Chadwick.
I think Norm going Thor Ragnarok is our tiebreaker. Not,
I mean, this is a really close matchup. Like this is like double overtime.
this is tough. Flip a
Buzzer
coin. You have a
beater
coin.
win.
Rock paper scissors.
All right, we're doing a rock paper scissors between Gavin and Bo right
All right.
now.
Well, I got the stand here, so I'm a little delayed. Hold on. All right.
Best 2 out of 3.
1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why I'm saying one. I never counted.
I never.
No
seen
one's.
anyone
I've never
count.
seen
All
anyone
right,
count.
rock,
I
paper,
never did.
scissors.
I'm
I mean, that
just like,
definitely counts. You just
no, it counts, but I don't know why I counted.
Okay.
I'm just trying not to hit the.
So what's that right now? 1-1.
rock. No, 1-0. All
Rock paper scissors shoot.
right.
That's
Black Panther wins.
bullshit.
And at the buzzer beater, Black Panther gets the shot and beats Thor Ragnarok.
Let's go, baby.
All right, that's fine.
All right. What's next?
Next, we have the 11 seed Homecoming versus the 3 seed Avengers. Now, guys,
The first
That's
Avenger
a good
movie.
one.
yeah, first 2012.
I'm gonna shoot it right out the gate. I'm going Homecoming
Homecoming.
No shit.
I agree.
really?
Homecoming.
right out the gate. Yeah.
Dude, again, like I said with Far From Home, just take that review and give it to Homecoming too.
Yeah.
I love.
Dude, I
love
think
that
the
movie.
Avengers movie like doesn't even like creep in my mind as like one of the better movies.
Really?
I mean, obviously it's like the
We've
first time
we've
they're the
surpassed
Avengers.
it so
like,
much at this point.
Yeah,
that
like-
to me, it's kind of like
Yeah, but I like think about the first time you saw.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's
It was
iconic.
gorgeous.
It's
Yeah,
iconic.
I
like,
shed tears of
That like
joy.
classic scene where they're all in the circle and like
Yeah.
the camera pans around them all. Like it's awesome.
And I'm also thinking about the first time I saw Homecoming, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
yeah,
Because think about it, you've seen Spider-Man like 10 times at that point.
yeah,
You're thinking like, "Oh, no way, this is gonna be good."
exactly.
It's the fucking best one.
And you're
Like,
also thinking like no one's gonna beat Toby. Like that's my
yeah,
Spider-Man.
and I'm like, "Oh my god!"
and like wow, this kid
yeah,
better
this
than
kid
Toby.
crushes it.
Yeah. All right. And,
Homecoming.
okay.
I loved Homecoming.
All right. 3-1.
And still somehow haven't seen the sequel, but I do love Homecoming.
Yeah, again, that's on you. Next,
I'm not saying it's not.
Next, we have 7 seed Civil War versus 15 seed Spider-Man Tobey Maguire.
Damn.
Civil War.
OG
versus-
Spider-Man?
Ooh.
OG Spider-Man.
I'm just gonna come out right the gate too. I'm going Spider-Man. I know you guys are big Cap fans. I love Cap too, but Toby's got a place in my heart, man.
Though, dude, this is a Civil War.
I mean,
This
yeah,
was
don't get me wrong.
hype
It's
when
the
it
first
came
time
out.
you see the new Spider-Man. You get a fight between Cap and Iron Man. Obviously, it's dope. But
Yeah.
Toby just that first Spider-Man movie.
First
has
time
a-
Black Panther too.
yeah,
time Black
yeah,
Panther.
it's true. Yeah,
This movie was hype, dude.
it was. Don't get me wrong. I loved it. But Spider-Man, I'm just
done.
gonna go with Spider-Man.
I got that. I get it. I gotta go Civil War.
I'm going Spider-Man. Dude, the first Spider-Man movie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Again, think you're 6. We were 6 years old when that came out.
It's the first movie I ever saw twice in theaters.
Yeah, it's the first movie I think I ever saw in theaters. Maybe not, probably not, but maybe.
So you did Spider-Man?
I said Spider-Man.
I gotta go Spider-Man, man.
See, I feel with a lot of these are the movies are only as strong as their villains, and I think I loved the take in Civil War of the villain of
Tony Stark.
no,
Tony
it,
Stark's
it
the
was
antagonist
the
in that
Baron Zemo guy who,
Yeah, but
who
Baron
Yeah, I
Zemo
know.
does-
but his
Yeah.
whole idea is turning them
Yeah,
against
turning
each
them
other,
against
which
each
I
other.
thought
Yeah,
was a new take versus the big bad
Yeah,
evil guy. I liked
Yeah,
loved
he didn't
that.
have like an end goal. He just wanted them to
right.
he's
right,
literally just a
destroy
guy.
themselves.
So
Yeah,
he's not
just-
like a big 9-foot monster.
That being said, the Willem Dafoe Green Goblin is also pretty iconic.
Iconic.
It's
Finish
iconic.
Finish it.
It's so great.
Finish it.
All right, I'm changing my answer to Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah. All right. Look, I was getting to Spider-Man, so clean sweep.
Nostalgia wins out.
And bro, that Uncle Ben scene, like, it's iconic, bro.
Classic.
Like,
Dude, Bonesaw.
Yeah, dude, you got a Macho Man Randy Savage
Yeah.
cameo in that
God.
movie. All right, what's next? Are we on the DC side?
We're on DC. We're switching over to DC now.
Okay. All right, Gab, what's our first matchup there?
We have the 16 seed Batman Returns versus the 8 seed Man of Steel.
Man of Steel to me because again, I think the villain is so good in that movie, and I like how much character depth they gave Superman.
It's a Superman I always wanted to see. I love the dark, gritty Superman with, the growing pains, tribulations, to accepting his humanity, deciding what he wants to do. I love this Superman, so Man of Steel for me.
Yeah, I'm also going to go Man of Steel. No question. The score was amazing. The story, amazing. It's like you guys both said, it's the first Superman that fits everything that you want him to be. So I'm going Man of Steel.
Not your daddy Superman.
Yeah.
I probably would have said Batman Returns, but I'm outnumbered.
Okay,
so.
sweet.
Man of Steel.
Batman Returns is good. I think it's a little underrated, but Man of Steel to me is
I like
too
them
good of
both a
movie.
lot. So
What's next?
Yeah, Man of Steel's a heavy hitter on this side. Next we have the 5 seed Batman versus Superman versus the 4 seed The Dark Knight. Oh, yep, that's it.
It's Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Norman.
it's got to be Dark Knight.
No matter what went against it in the second round, got shafted.
But I do want to say again that Batman vs Superman could have been the best superhero movie ever.
Batman versus
Coulda, shoulda,
Superman,
woulda.
theoretically should have
It should have been the best movie.
It
ever.
should have been the
ran
game
through this
changer of all
bracket.
game changers.
Yeah.
It should have.
It should have ran through this bracket.
Yeah.
And
And there's
been the
really
best.
good fucking scenes in that movie, but it
Sorry.
just does not hold up.
Do we all like Ben Affleck more than Christian Bale? as
I
Batman?
do.
I don't. I'm
In
just
certain
saying.
in certain ways, yes. In certain ways, no.
I like
Yeah.
Christian Bale's Bruce Wayne better. I like
Yeah,
Ben
that's
fair.
Affleck's
Nah, that I
Batman
agree with.
better.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Because Ben Affleck's Batman, just visually, is the perfect
Yeah.
Who's
Batman.
the better Alfred?
I love
That's a
Jeremy
good one.
Irons.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Jeremy
love
Irons
Jeremy
killed
Irons.
that.
I'm-
He's like a
sassy.
younger, hipper.
Yeah,
more,
he's like he dresses like a G.
See, but
Yeah.
I thought
He
Michael
does
Caine
fresh as fuck.
in Dark Knight Rises came to play.
was great in
So
Dark
they-
Knight.
Oh, no, he
kinda
killed it, yeah.
brought
Michael
that
Caine's
together.
awesome.
That
Michael
was-
Caine's awesome for sure.
In terms
Yeah.
of which one I believe cares more for Batman, I think it's Michael Caine.
Yeah.
I feel like he fits the more stereotypical Alfred.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy Irons, dude, he's like those slight offhand remarks. Like he's like,
Nah,
Oh, he's more of a ball breaker.
yeah, he's a ball breaker,
Yeah.
but like he's still like, at the end of the day,
And he
he's
did some
kinda-
fresh fucking fits.
Yeah,
Yeah, he really did. And he's drinking through the entire movie.
yeah, he's pouring whiskey.
He's
up
always
and-
drinking whiskey. All right, what's next?
Oh, I don't even know where we're at right now. Oh, Dark Knight. Dark Knight wins.
Yeah,
Okay.
obviously.
All right, next we have 6 seed Wonder Woman versus 14 seed Batman Forever.
I think Wonder Woman is a better movie, but I think the ending kind of sucks because it's just a big CGI smoke-covered gray fight. But I love the characterization of Wonder Woman in that movie. I got to give it to that.
I'm going Wonder Woman as well. I just love the period piece of World War One.
I love it. Yeah, I feel good.
Just the whole tone of it, the coloring, even too, like the color palette they use, is like kind of like that off World War One movie.
I think she carries that movie too.
And Gal Gadot is awesome,
Yeah.
so she kills it.
I'm a sucker for a good fish out of water kind of thing, and
Yeah,
for a lot of that movie
yeah.
because she was kind of adjusting to.
Even that scene where she's
Human.
reacting, she's like, she sees ice cream for the first time. She sees a baby for the first time.
That's from Justice League War, the ice cream scene.
How is it?
Yeah,
Is the baby thing in there too?
I forget the.
She's like, oh my god, what is that? She's like, it's a baby.
no, that's not.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, she's great. She's
Yeah,
great.
I'm going Wonder Woman as well.
Okay,
Wonder
sweet.
Woman.
No question.
Finally, we have. Thank you. We have the 10 seed Batman 1989 versus the 2 seed Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight Rises is like, I don't got to think about it.
You're going Dark Knight Rises.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay. Kev,
I'm going 89.
first.
I'm gonna go Dark Knight Rises.
Really?
Mhm.
Wow, I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
I like I said, I prefer the Batman Returns to the original. So I do think that Batman. Yeah, shake your head, but I do enjoy how the Dark Knight Nolan trilogy ended, and I think it was. Is it perfect? No, but I think it's
Goodwill
better.
Hunting. You're a
What
big Goodwill Hunting guy. That's how it ends.
Yeah, it's a good one. I think ending.
I didn't even
Michael,
think of that.
Yeah, Alfred says.
One day I want to walk to that door, and I want to knock on the door, and you don't answer. It's because you're gone.
Damn, I never even made
Yeah, but he
that.
looks
the
up
same
and he's
ending.
there. He's in the same restaurant.
It's
He
great.
could have said hi and stuff.
I mean, of all
Yeah,
the
I
restaurants, I mean, he went to. He must have went
it's not
to
like
50
he's going to
restaurants in
California to
the
see some
European
girl
ones.
he pissed off.
No, but Alfred says to Batman that he's like, one day I just want you to leave, no goodbyes, and then maybe I'll be sitting in a cafe and I'll see you and you won't say anything to me and I won't say anything to you, but we'll both know that you're okay.
You think Catwoman?
Yeah, but
was-
Joseph Gordon-Levitt takes over the Batcave.
Dude,
Okay.
what does that even have to do with this?
That's a
That's
a
which-
literal ending shot.
That hurts the movie more than anything.
Oh, you should use your real name, Robin. That's the
nice
worst
touch.
ADR
It's a
ever.
nice touch.
So we just do who would win in the fight.
All right, so the winner would be who would win in a fight.
Yeah.
So that's Christian Bale.
Christian
Bale.
Bale. Just for the simple fact that he can move in that suit.
Yeah,
All right, Christian Bale.
and he's a lot bigger.
Dark Knight
All right,
Rises
fuck
moves
it,
on.
move on.
Dark Knight Rises. It rises up in the bracket.
Final Four is looking tough on DC side.
Oh, is that it for the lead
That's
in?
it for the
Yeah, so
Sweet
is this
16.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gents, thanks for tuning into the first couple rounds of the Super Madness. Today we completed the first round as well as the Sweet 16. Hope there wasn't any bracket busters out there for you guys. I know I had a couple. But yeah, please tune in next week for our next episode. We'll be completing the Elite Eight as well as the Final Four and Championship. Please feel free to drop a comment. Any suggestions, anything you'd like to see next time.
Instagram is _super podcast. Twitter is _super_pod. You can get us on Gmail if you want to send us an email. It's the super podcasters, plural, at gmail.com. And yeah, I think that's it for part one. And then we'll find out our winner next week.
Sweet.